The USS South Dakota has returned from deployment and is back in the state of Connecticut. The end of a 6-month deployment means the crew of 130 sailors could reunite with their families. Another successful deployment also adds a chapter to the rich history of its name. Parker Brown has more in our top story tonight.
The Battleship Memorial is made possible by a partnership with a nonprofit, the City of Sioux Falls, and the Navy. And any time that the USS South Dakota makes its way home from a deployment, it's a proud moment for all three.
Home at last. The third iteration of the USS South Dakota is a nuclear submarine commissioned in 2019.
Welcome back!
One of the museum managers, Harry Engberg, says that anytime they return home, it's a reminder that the boat moves a tradition of the state's name in the Navy forward.
It's something to be proud of. Getting the submarine was just a continuation of our connection to the Navy.
Engberg says that in their communication with the submarine crew, much of the boat and their mission is kept secret. In a way, the secrecy mirrors the famous battleship during World War II, which the memorial is modeled after, nicknamed Old Nameless or Battleship X to conceal its identity and location from the Japanese, who believed it was sunk.
The design was totally different than any ship ever built before. In one battle, sky lit up. South Dakota was out there, and the Japanese said, "What is that? We've never seen anything like that." And maybe the U.S. has a new super weapon.
The South Dakota came to the Pacific at a time when the United States desperately needed it. No battleships were available or used in the first battles in the Pacific. They gave the beaten-up Navy hope.
I had a man here who was in those battles. He said, then we saw it. The USS South Dakota pulled in, and he said, "We have a battleship. We will win this war. We have a battleship."
A piece of the most decorated battleship in World War II lives on inside the current USS South Dakota too. Teakwood from the deck, a reminder of the past as they forge ahead.
Well, there's part of us there.
Over the years, the USS South Dakota Memorial nonprofit has maintained communication with current crew of the boat. Right now, they're on their 4th crew of this current iteration of the USS South Dakota, and they hope to someday invite those crew members to visit the memorial. In Sioux Falls, Parker Brown, Dakota News Now.